Welcome. Susi.
Hello. There's a lot of kind of action happening around the heart this last week or so, on and off. And kind of witnessing of two different patterns. One has been kind of like a heightened one, and the other one has been like a wanting to really like a real lethargic one that really wants to kind of so it's been a funny little dance that's been playing out, but there's definitely a feeling of the heart wanting to be open and to not be pulled, not to shut or not to be to go with either of those, and not be pulled by the thoughts into the story around some of the stuff. And I think the last time that I spoke on the group session, I really appreciated your invitation, Meike, of not it was kind of when some of that heightened stuff was playing, and it was so welcome to stop in that moment and to really to be with you, to mirror that attention to the minutest of detail that was kind of coming up in the body and in the mind. It was really lovely to I don't know how to put words on that, but it's very touching in that. Yeah, it's such a deep touch in the heart.
So beautiful. So beautiful when nothing needs to be done about it, actually.
Yeah. And to have a space, a safe space to bring it.
Gosh, this heart. Gosh, it's so precious. Huh?
it so wants to be open.
It is. It is, Susie. It is.
Mm.
At least right now.
Mm.
Mm. Wow, it so wants to be open. Mm.
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 Yeah, it's like a fire in there. Mm. Yeah.
Mm. What happens to that pattern that you were describing when the heart is like this, when the heart opens?
Well, I think because the two different, it's so bizarre that the two different patterns have been playing, and it's almost like they're polar opposites.
Yes.
Yeah. The one, the heightened habit, is just like a calming of a racing heart, and the other one is like a, yeah, it's it's like it's almost like a slowing or a shutting down of the heart,
Yeah.
and it's uh it's like there's a process of just keeping coming back to relaxing and allowing and just breathing like every second.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
because actually that contraction and the racing, both of them are actually quite, there's pain, there's, it's quite painful to,
Yeah.
yeah, to go into those spaces.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
And when, we just entered that space of the open heart when it was so touching, and it's still very, very open, I find. What happens to those patterns, if anything?
There's definitely less of a pull to those patterns, like in terms of wanting to follow them or to follow the thoughts and sensations that are linked in with them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's also, I've noticed there's also some old some some old coping mechanisms
Okay.
have kind of been showing themselves lately, and
Mhm.
There's a little stuckness there. I can feel it. It's yeah.
Go really slowly, Susie. So slowly. Yeah, so that breathing still can happen. Emotion is fine. It's all fine. It's just slow it down.
Yeah.
Slow it down. Yeah.
Even I can just even feel bringing it in. It's like, whoa.
Mm, mm, And just the word coping. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, so much effort in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, mm, mm,
Mm.
mm,
Yeah. There's a
mm, mm. And so much goodness also in there. At the heart. The heart
yeah.
is right in there.
Mm.
Wanting to do it good.
Mm.
So those are all survival mechanisms, actually, huh? The
Yeah.
one that's in overdrive, then the one that is kind of in a collapse or freeze,
Yeah.
and then the other one that just tries to keep it all together, managing. So all survival mechanism. And the heart is in all of them. So,
Yeah.
so, so beautiful to feel.
Mm.
It's nice when the heart, when the focus is on the heart for a moment or two or three.
Mm.
Mm. Then it just, you can see more clearly. Mm. And you can see the goodness in all those patterns. At least from where I'm looking, you see the goodness in all of those patterns.
Mm. Yeah, there feels like such a vulnerability in letting go.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. So go slow, mm, if possible, you know. If possible, let's not push or
Mm.
know even the direction. It's just
Mm.
ever so gently let the heart find its way. It knows, it knows.
Yeah, and I can sense it's like it's been waiting for me to show up, if that makes sense.
Yes. Mm.
Mm.
And it's also been showing the way in a certain way, you know, it brought you to us in our circle, yeah, in our formation. Yeah. Because it knows here it can start. At least it's a start.
Yeah. Mm.
So it kind of has come, Susie, tonight.
Mm.
Tonight you show up. You show up, then let's see what happens.
Mm.
It's such an intelligence, isn't it? I'm just always amazed about this. Yeah, I don't have a better word than intelligence.
Mm.
But when it has once tasted where it can go to relax into itself,
Mm.
it will never forget. It will never
Mm.
forget.
Mm.
And it knows here it doesn't have to do anything. It
Mm.
doesn't have to change. It doesn't have to get rid of itself.
Mm.
Not going to fix anything. We're not, you know, we're just here. And then it can show. It can show. It just shows actually, and that's it. Shows we're here. That's it. And
Mm.
on and on and on. It comes into that in a flow. It comes back into a flow. Doesn't mean that there's still that aspect somewhere that really would like to fix things, go
Yeah.
fast, and say,
Yeah.
oh, come on, let's get it on with, and that's
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
But the heart is bigger. The heart is bigger. It knows. It so knows. It's
Mm.
nothing to do.
Mm.
Just showing up, just being here.
Mm.
Oh, feel that.
Mm.
Mm.
I think it's just always felt like such a this particular pattern, for want of a better word, has just always felt like such a I don't know what words to put on it, just such a I don't know, the word that just pops is just burden. It's just
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
there's not a gentleness around this.
I know. Up until now.
Yeah.
Up until now, because there is a little bit of gentleness.
Yeah, yeah, there's always been such a pushing and such a
Yeah.
yes, I mean so many things.
Oh, totally get it, Susie.
Yeah,
Oh, and
yeah,
there comes a breath.
yeah.
Yes. You know, when it's in survival mode, it's urgent.
Mm.
That's just how it is. The moment there's a sense of it has to survive a situation, it is totally urgent.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's where that feeling comes over. I need to do something. Yeah, I need to do something.
Mm.
You know, and if there's let's say, a real danger, you know, like, I don't know, the wild dog around the corner, or, you know, something that, ooh, it needs that urgent movement. It needs that. So it can respond. It's amazing it can respond. So,
Mm.
so it checks out in just a split of a second. Does it have to run? Is there a place to hide? Is there what to do? It's
Mm.
it's amazing.
Mm.
It's just with these situations that mm, have been kind of trapped for a long time, and they're kind of not related to the now
Yeah,
situation.
situation. Mm.
Then it gets very confusing and strange because you don't really know what to do. There's just
Mm.
something off, but you just everything around you is actually okay. Not really, you're not really in danger. So that's
Yeah.
very confusing. That's very,
Yeah.
very confusing. That's where so many of us find themselves with those situations where actually everything is all right, but the whole system is in terror.
Freak out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I guess that's why it's so precious to come together and we see relatively clearly. So
Mm.
there's no danger around, and so the
Mm.
heart is more invited and something can relax and fall
Yeah.
into place. Yeah.
Mm.
And also chemicals that have been stuck in the system since forever. They can just start moving and come into a flow again. If that makes sense. So it's all so very natural. So there's nothing wrong. For me, that was always very, very important. Gosh, because it feels must be something wrong with me. It's not. It's all very, very, very healthy. Healthy response.
There's just such a disjoint between this adult version of me that's just like, oh, wants to jump over it and rationally, the rational mind and kind of comes in, and then it's like there's kind
Yes.
of like a knowing and a not knowing. Like there's a knowing of like to be just it's just like there's never been that gentleness around it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. See, and there just came the gentleness. Could you feel it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. There it is. Mm. Quite often there's also not really the space for the gentleness. We find ourselves then already in a situation that's kind of upset or, confused or weird. And it's very, very difficult at first to find gentleness there. Also, most of the environment doesn't respond to gentleness and, doesn't want anybody to be vulnerable. Just the whole
Yeah.
setup is very, very strange and not supporting this.
Mm.
So there again, that's why we found a niche where
Mm.
we can be gentle, where we just be.
Mm.
And we see, what can fall into place in a space that invites gentleness and vulnerability. Mm. So how is it, right here when you actually yourself invited gentleness while saying that, you were saying
Yeah.
in those situations there is no gentleness, then it came.
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
like there's a softening, and then I can feel my mind, like the pull of the mind into
yeah.
future scenarios kind of comes in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I there's a there's a part of the pattern that's like it wants to be alone because
Yeah,
there's such
yeah, that's cool. You want to entertain that?
yeah. And part of that is like wanting to not be with people, and then also like
Yes.
wanting to be
And
at
you
home just
and
to
you want
like
to take,
run.
well, wait 1 sec. Wait 1 second. I'm purposely interrupting you here.
I know. Mm.
Because I thought I could just see, and then it just pulls it. And that's you. It just does it by itself so, so, so quickly. One
Yeah.
little thought, one little idea. So
Mm.
let's just house it here in this moment. Not then, not before, not just here. So kind of getting that loop a little shorter.
Mm.
How is it right here with our beloveds?
I think
And
because I can't see them.
oh, you can't see them.
I've
Oh,
got you
that's
on,
such,
so maybe I swap.
oh, that's such a pity.
I swapped
Oh,
to them. I think it's just like a. Mm,
oh, maybe you can imagine them. They're all having showing big smiles. The ones I see.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'm just getting a sense where it's been holding without having to do anything, not having to change that. Just the noticing, oh, here it's holding, here it's holding. It's holding the breath. It's, all those
Getting
tiny
hot.
things. Yeah,
Ugh, yeah.
yes.
It's
All of
such a
that.
trust. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually feels.
Yeah.
But it's, ooh,
And just see if you can slow it down again, Susie. Just slowing it down. Yes. Okay. That is pretty awesome. Just mentioning that you did immediately something, listened immediately and
mm.
slowed down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing to see where the holding is in the body.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And letting it hold. It has its reasons.
Mm.
Just,
Whoa.
yeah.
It's getting very sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good sign. I would say that's a good sign. Then something starts moving.
Yeah, wow.
That's when something starts moving, in my
Mm.
experience. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think there's such an overwhelm to be in that space with other people. It's
Yeah.
almost, it feels it like it's like, whoa, there's like a there's like having to be a certain way.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yes. Yes. Get
Yeah,
it.
and hold it together. Yeah.
Hold it together. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finding yourself in a space where it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, there's such a trepidation in that space. It just feels very, very uncertain
Yeah.
whether it feels safe.
Yes. Yeah. So you gotta honor that, huh?
Mm.
You really gotta honor that. Let's see that it's not overstepped. So let it not show too much. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, that's the point that likes to get into that freak out. I can feel it.
Yeah. And is it
Yeah.
possible to stay here?
Yeah.
Oh, far out. Far out. Mm. And can you let it know it doesn't have to go there anymore into the freak out? Yeah. Been there so many times. From where I'm looking, it really doesn't need to go there anymore. There's nothing it can get, or there's nothing. There's nothing there that's
Mm.
useful. Maybe it's time to, yeah, break that bridge.
Yeah, it's amazing how that fear of fear is just,
Yeah,
yeah, it has an energy.
old, old stuff, old stuff.
Mm.
Very, very old stuff. Don't need that anymore, as far as I can see. It's nearly like an old universe where we have all found ourselves for a long, 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 long time, and we're slowly but surely stepping out. It's enough now. We've sat in there for so long. We've tried everything. We've tried fixing, changing. We've tried everything. It's time to live
Mm.
the heart. Mm,
Yeah, the heart definitely wants to be open.
mm, 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 mm.
Mm. Mm.
And the heart can be only fully alive when we're here.
Mm.
Isn't it? Right here, the moment we go, whatever it is, when attention is pulled into the future or into the past, mm, something else comes alive. It's that, wow, when we're really here,
Mm.
no movement, any direction.
Mm.
Gosh, the heart just.
Mm. Yeah, it so wants it.
Yeah, oh, yes. You can see you show it also so very beautiful. The moment it goes into any idea or any future past or something, it starts getting fearful,
Mm.
scary. Oof.
Mm.
The moment it comes here,
Mm.
all is well. But you have to see, don't
Mm.
believe me. It just looks like that to me when we're together.
Mm. No, I
Mm.
was just having a look. It feels safer to look at other people. Before it's like, like too much.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Just check him. Oh, look at our beloveds. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Each one also knows what you're talking about. So I guess that makes them so soft when I look at them. Oh no.
I think sometimes it just feels like um that other people, like, you just feel so alone in that, and that other people don't know that.
Yes. That's the biggest joke ever. But I know that, you know, because it comes with such a sense of separation, huh? When the fear and all those overwhelms come.
Mm.
It, it gives such a strong sense of identity and separate being. Of course, then it's only you, only that. You know, the moment the heart opens just a little, you can see everyone is going through the same stuff. It just looks everywhere a tiny bit different. Yeah. So,
Can I ask people if they can nod to say that that's their that's
it's there.
mm,
Could you show
your
Susie if
hand?
you could you raise even a hand? There you go.
Mm.
Me too.
Mm.
Know it
Thank you.
only
Mm.
too well. Thank you for showing. Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like a confirmation of, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
still, there was still a little seed of doubt in there.
I'm glad you asked. I know it only too well. All of it, Susie. All of it.
It's very touching.
Mhm.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's funny. There's like I know the mind is jumping into the future. It's just like
Ah,
this.
cool. Cool. Did you noticed? Yeah, let's have a drink.
Mm. Uh,
Yeah,
it's like there's even such a distrust in within itself,
yeah,
like not just of others, but also like
yeah,
because it's not been in this space before, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah,
And because the that old pattern is such a, I mean, that's just been the old pattern. Yeah. Mm. Mm.
good to see. Just good to see. So that's why it's so, I just don't have the English word for it. Now I have the German word. I'm speaking sometimes more German, so it's funny how the English word is missing. Um, I- that's why it's better to go really slow. There's so many aspects of the overwhelm, overwhelming, the word says it already. It's just so much information. It's, it's so much in one moment in a way. It's like, it's just too much. So what the slowing down does, I just love it. It just shows you every tiny little aspect. If you go really, really slowly, it's like it's stretching the overwhelm, like really stretching it out. So, oh, now I have an overview. Now I can see, oh, this is what happened. It's okay. Okay, okay. Oh, this bit I missed, totally missed. Then it was already much too much. Oh, and then you just stretch it all apart so that you can take a breath. You start somewhere. You don't even need to have a beginning, or you just start, oh, wow, that was in there. I didn't even notice because it was just so compact, so full on in one little moment. So the slowing down is a huge resource, actually, because it stretches, it gives space for situations that have been overwhelming. And how many have there been in lifetimes? Like if you look, our parents and grandparents and grandparents, they had to go through war and hunger and sickness. I mean, no, no one had the luxury that we have today. This is, always a full fridge and electricity and running water, and when your child gets sick, it goes to hospital, or uh, that is relative new. So just those aspects, all that stress. Yeah, so our systems carry it. Now it seems like it's time to for us at least, to really see clearly that is past life experience. And our interest is to live as the heart. So we do have to slow things down. And we have the capacity. It's actually relatively simple.
I think the fear comes in for me of just like letting go of those vices that kind of gave that for where that system looked for comfort or for support, or so letting go of those things that does that make sense?
Who says that you have to let go of anything? Who says that? What a strange idea. As if you could. As if there was a choice to let go of anything. You don't have to do anything. I mean, that's the truth. It's like whenever overwhelm comes, maybe before already, see if it's possible to slow down so that you see clearly. That's kind of all. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to let go. You don't have to follow any idea. You're just available for the heart to come into bloom. And when the heart is taking over, it's always slow. It's slow and spacious. It's here. It's here.
Mm.
Sees clearly, it moves clearly. It's in flow. So whenever confusion comes in, maybe you can remember. With luck, one day you can remember to slow down. Oh, okay, how was that again? I'm slowing down. I think that would be the biggest gift for the whole world. That, sitting or being, walking, Thich Nhat Hanh, he had this beautiful, one of his practices was while he was walking, every time his foot touched the earth, his foot was kissing the earth.
Mm.
Oh, try that for 1 minute. For 30 seconds. Try that for 30 seconds. Kiss, 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 kiss. And really feel it. Yeah, gives a breath immediately, doesn't it? It's like, oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, when you do the dishes, oh, it's like, wow, can you preciously touch the dishes? Have the water on your hands and with your cloth or brush, however you clean it. Also there, just for 30 seconds. Nothing else than just that. Oh, gosh. It's with everything in a way. It's with cooking or with driving or just really being there.
Mm.
I so wish that for all of us, that would be possible. Just imagine. Mm, mm. The whole planet would be a Zen garden.
Mm.
You know what I mean. There's so many different kinds of Zen gardens. Mm,
Mm.
But it's like, whatever you touch will shine back when
Mm.
everything you are is in there. And we know that, we can come into a room, we know, whoa, somebody has been in the room and has loved everything and it sits in the walls.
Mm.
And you go in and mm. And you can also go into a room and say, oh, everything cringes, like, what was this here? And then you start touching it. Oh, okay. It quietens down and starts shining. Mm. Let that be our work. Let that be our life. And start with yourself, when you go have a shower in the morning, it's like, oh, that precious body.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, it's amazing how the mind wants to pull you out of that moment.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Mm.
Mm.
Might happen 1,000 times a day. And there's always a moment,
Yeah, to come back.
always the moment where there is a
Mm.
remembering or, it's like,
Mm.
yeah, something that sees.
Mm.
That's all that counts. That we are having this conversation, Susie, is a miracle. Whatever that is, this intelligence puts us together to have this conversation so that we both feel for a moment the preciousness of existence. Oh, gosh, brings tears to my eyes. How freaking lucky is that? How, who could have planned this? But just our conversation, our exchange does that, has that power of radiance, of making us glow, actually, just by having this conversation. It's something in the whole system stops and starts to take space. Explore space by itself, by itself. I mean, I don't know how that happens. I have no clue. I'm just so amazed that it happens again and again and again and again.
Yeah, it's good to see through that thought of that life has to be a particular way, which has been such a constant companion. Let's just say it like that.
Huge identity. And, you know, and it's a companion on the whole planet, you know. It makes us, you know, so then you have all those identities and you have all those separate beings running around with that. Yeah, with that idea that it should be a certain way. It's like, then all of a sudden you need books full of laws and into detail. You can never get enough detail. You can never get enough detail. It's amazing. It's amazing. Paragraph under paragraph and more and more and more. And you never get enough detail into it. Oh my gosh. It's incredible. Isn't it? It's incredible. And then you have a few billions of entities run around. In some, you know them both. You know both identities in a way. One that runs around the whole time, and then the other one that collapses. It's like, oh, you run and run and run and run and try and do and then, oh, shoo, done. Just want to die, but can't die. So then you hang there for a little. Then you hang there for a little bit. And, okay, I start running again. Run, and oh, too much. Can't do it. Oh man, how can I get away from it all? Oh, man. And then here we come. And slowly but surely the heart opens and we see clearly. There's still the pulling of the overwhelm.
Yeah.
But moments of clearness. It's the beginning of something new.
I think it's just such a how to say it. It's like it just feels so radical to give it's like to I don't know, like to give yourself permission to be fully as you are in this moment.
Yeah, see, it's a trap thought, huh? Because that thought comes as an entity.
Mm.
See, and within an entity, it's not possible. It is only possible that something shifts and changes in a space that is open.
Mm.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful idea in a way, but it can't work because it comes as a strong, strong, strong identity. And in that, it has always an agenda.
Mm.
And when there's an agenda, there will be fight,
Mm.
there will be war, and friction, and
Mm.
kind of all those movements,
Mm.
cracking, and oh gosh, and the back and neck, and holding, and as far as I can see, there is
Mm.
only movement and change possible when there is no idea of how it should or could be. When there's that, gosh, when that's why those practices are so beautiful, like with every step, see if your foot can kiss the earth
Mm.
and really go in there and see what happens to your whole system, to your whole existence. It's such a wonderful practice. Yeah, play or whatever, because it creates that space. It's like, whoa, all of a sudden you feel the earth kissing back. All of a sudden there will be that, whoa, what is the earth? What am I? There's so much in there. There's so much in there. When space opens up without us, without any identity having to do anything.
Okay.
The identities melt. So, and we can't do it. We're just very, very lucky when the system, for whatever reason, relaxes.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I feel like there's a there's a hearing, and I feel like there's a processing.
Absolutely. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
You might even experience a fight.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can only happen when it can happen. It's just one of
Mm.
those.
Mm.
But I know you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I know.
I think there's
Yeah.
those subtleties of the mind that just still sneak in. Yeah.
Oh,
So, mm.
it might try for the rest of our lives.
Mm.
I don't know. I just see in my own experience that the more there is this, yeah, I don't know, can I say interest, or I don't know what it actually is, but, drive and walk
Mm.
on the planet for 1 minute and let every time you touch the earth, let it be a kiss. Just go with that.
Mm.
Try. I mean, and even if it's just for 30 seconds, because that's a long time already,
Mm.
without being interrupted by by the mind. Yeah.
Mm.
Set the alarm, or even if it's 15 seconds. Mm. So, to start somewhere, to start
Mm.
somewhere. Mm.
Mm. Thank you, Melissa. Mm.
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 Thank you.
Mm.
Marina. Did you hear me? Yeah, huh? Marina? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. I don't think anything in particular. I mean, but
That's
yeah,
me
the
too.
system feels quite calm right now.
How lucky.
Yes.
Mm. Oh, beautiful.
There's a little chat going, so I will share something.
Mm.
I'm feeling really grateful because I felt like this the system just went into such a deep depression and exhaustion, even like 2 weeks ago. It felt so strong that it's almost like, well, and then something, a couple of friends as well. It's like then it's like I had help getting pulled out of that and seeing what was happening. And yeah, anyway, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's like I could easily see the nervous system just go, whoa, And yes, just feeling very grateful that life seems to be helping.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, truth is, life is constantly changing, yeah? Can't hold on to any good feeling. Can't even hold on to depression. Can't hold on to anything. That's I don't know how we got to that idea that it could be a certain way. Maybe it's wishful thinking or something. So wanted to be a certain way. That's not how life is designed, isn't it? It's just, gosh, just then when you think, oh, now I got it. Something's comes through the back door and just throws you right through the roof. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's why, those sages say, don't believe in anything. Don't touch anything. Don't believe anything. Don't run after anything. Just be here. Just be quiet. Just be here. And
Yeah.
quiet doesn't mean that there's no speaking. It doesn't mean that. It's just that being here. Being here. That's all there is anyway. But you can't even do that. Then it comes again and pulls us, we just here, and another thought comes and pulls us right into another vortex.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess lucky are those where it doesn't happen all the time, where there's more seeing and more rest happening. Because we can't, even people who so-called meditate all the time or sitting in caves forever, or, oh, gosh, maybe they are in some altered states, but you can't really get away from anything. They say, when monks go and meditate and then they are kind of gone, don't know where they have been, and then when they come back into this life, they pick up exactly there where they stopped when they went into the altered state. It's like, where's my food? I wanted food. I wanted food. You told me you bring me this and this food. And then they meditated for 20 years or something, and then where's my food?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you can read those stories.
Yeah. I remember a story of, a monk who did that, and then
Yeah.
he decided he needed to go out into life, and then he fell in love with a woman, and then it
Yeah.
was all drama
Yeah.
and
Yeah, there you
trauma.
go.
Like, oh my God. Yeah.
There you go. Just fall in love with a woman and then there will be drama.
Yeah. Yeah, total attachment to this woman and jealousy and
Yeah.
everything that.
Yeah.
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 Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, every turn. It's like
Sylvie,
Hi, Meike.
hello.
Hello. I will try. If he starts to cry, I will give him my breast. So,
Is he in your arms?
yeah.
Oh,
Now he's waking up because I'm talking. So,
yeah. Well, maybe he likes you talking. Little son. Oh,
yeah,
he says hello. Hey,
yeah.
little Anna. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. I dreamed about you.
Oh,
Yeah. I was talking about focusing on the heart or something. And then you said, no, don't focus. Just be. Just be.
oh, how nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I like being in your dreams.
Yeah. I will give him my breast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not on camera. No.
No, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mm. Nice that he can be with us. Look, there's again all those sweet smiles of our friends.
Yeah.
Because we know him all, huh? Don't we? We've just been with the whole time.
Yeah.
He knows us too. He knows our voices and our energies. Mm.
Yeah. I really wanted to resource my body a little from the surgery. And
Oh,
Isaac said last year, when you have a
is that
C-section, yeah, the body might think it's pregnant. It's still pregnant after the section, and I was feeling into that, and I had the idea that my body wasn't thinking it was pregnant still after the surgery.
yeah,
But what I felt was the shock for my system. The cut they cut him in 2 minutes. He was out, and
yes.
I could feel I can still feel it when I'm speaking it.
Okay.
Um,
Go
yeah, it's
slow. Go slow.
yeah, yeah. For my system, it was yeah, it was a shock.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So just slowing that down.
yeah.
Mhm. How is it?
Yeah, it reacted quite strong,
Yes.
and I could really feel the overwhelm and
Yeah.
yeah, the fear, and now it's calming down. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Let's
what
just
did you
stay a little bit.
sense?
Yeah, I can feel that too. I can feel it. I mean, it's huge for a body. That's a
Yeah,
big cut. It's a big cut.
yeah,
Yes. And I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that it's possible. And it is a lot for a body, especially for a very sensitive body.
yeah,
Yeah. But it's wonderful. We can take the time and really slow it down if you can. Those sensations that are coming, really slowing down. And all is well. You are well, and your baby is well.
yeah.
Yeah. So the outcome is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and I'm also very positive about the surgery.
Yeah.
In 2 minutes, it was done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah,
Yes. It's quick. They have to do it very quickly. I know that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all covered in a way. That's amazing.
yeah,
And now it's just, body is always a bit slower. Now we just slow it down, really slow it down. Feels very soft and gentle here. I'm curious what you're experiencing.
yeah. It really shifted. Yeah,
It healed well, the wound?
yeah, yeah. It still hurts a little, but
Mhm.
it is yeah, it is healed again. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Let's just stay a little longer if it likes to. So, so, so gentle and slow and tender. Mm. For me, it feels really, really beautiful.
Yeah, for me also. I really miss this energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
I also feel it can be more again.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's shifting. Yeah.
So this is just for the cesarean, just for the wound and what you have gone through.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it's it's just a process. So and then you can see when this is completed, then you can see, you can tune in yourself because you have the sensitivity to see if there's still more to go, if the body has completed the pregnancy or if there's still some residue, if there's still something that's not in flow.
Yeah, I have to check that indeed and maybe do some SE or something or
Yeah. Yes, I would really recommend that. Maybe it's one session
okay.
is a,
Yeah,
maybe,
my system is responding to do that.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
wonderful. Yeah.
yeah,
And
that's clear.
and you also know how to be with your little son because he didn't get that squeeze going through the birth canal.
Yeah, Isaac also said that what is it? Some cranial sacral or
Yeah,
something.
craniosacral, but also give him a really good full-on body massage
Okay.
so that he gets really give him good solid massage, not just
Yeah.
stroking, so that he gets a felt sense of his bones
Okay. Yeah.
through the whole tissue right into the bone marrow. So you're not hurting him, but giving him a
Yeah.
really good massage so that he gets a sense of the body.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Because that is the thing that is missing. And, then you can come into life and not really finding a sense of boundaries, and you don't really know where you start and where you end. So
Yeah.
most of us know that anyway, but that can come then naturally. But if he gets the
Yeah.
good squeeze that actually happens through coming out,
Yeah.
where we kind of get squeezed into this body, it's like, and then we kind of have to get used to it. But if you don't get it, then you're just much more out.
Ah, I was also born with C-section, so
Good. There you go. There you go.
yeah,
Yeah, then you also have a good massage.
yeah,
So it's like the whole body, if you can, from the feet on, that he really gets yeah,
yeah,
this is where you start, and that
yeah,
goes all the way through. I would recommend that.
yeah,
I know that the SE people also recommend that. Yeah, to
yeah,
give or to get a sense, to really get a sense of the physicality of the body. Mm. And cranial might be also wonderful, just to get the flow. But yeah,
yeah. It's so double because he was born so easy, and his head is so round and no not
the
not
squeeze.
no squeeze, not
But
and
before,
still
I
it
mean,
is good. Yeah,
yes,
still it's
yes,
good to be squeezed and yeah,
yes,
it's very double in a way.
It,
Yeah,
yes, one doesn't think about that, but it really makes sense. It's,
yeah,
you come from spaciousness in a way,
yeah,
from deep sleep state, brainwave state. You, when you get through that birth canal, you really get a sense of yourself as a body. The body gets a sense of itself.
yeah,
Yeah. And you can see it with children who did not get that. But you can assist, you can help.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
Mm, mm. And they are really good baby massages. Just give him a good squeeze
Yeah.
so that he likes it, so that he gets a sense of himself.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like that miracle that there's a body when you come from spaciousness, huh?
Yeah.
It's huge. It's huge. It takes us forever
Yeah.
to get used to this. Like, what? This is not who I am. This is not what I am, and no, I'm not this body. But it's a beautiful instrument. It's a beautiful instrument, and the
Yeah.
more it is felt, the more it is. mm, yeah, what can one say? The more it is inhabited,
Yeah,
the,
I understand. Yeah.
the easier it is to be here.
Mm.
Yeah. It's quite interesting how that works. Yeah. Are you having a good time together?
Yeah. He's so
Oh,
sweet. Yeah, he's
oh,
beautiful and sweet.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, no,
Yeah.
so happy to hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with your partner too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything is okay. Yeah.
oh, fantastic. And your
Yeah.
children, the other children,
Yeah.
all,
Also, they
all
really have
in
to
love,
get used to a baby, but yeah.
all in love with each other?
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to hear. It's more easy in the body.
Yeah. I feel more grounded now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a huge trip. Surgery. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And I had so much medication and
Oh,
morphine. Is that English? Morphine? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right after giving birth, or
Yeah.
Mm. So you were in a lot of pain?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got through it.
Yeah.
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 Maybe it is good, just maybe you can also do a SE session on the cesarean.
Yeah, I have to do that. My body just told me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it is a lot.
Yeah. And
It's,
Isaac recommended it last year. He said it's good to do that. Yeah. So,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you, Micah.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
And thanks for hosting us.
You're welcome.
Esther.
Hey, Meike. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Feel a lot of work in here to hold space for myself, and my system is just not at ease. And I'm looking around that it's safe, and And also a lot of wandering around. I see it's that the fighting in my system is from a very young part, and wondering how to do it different. If I say to my system, well, it's not necessary to fight, and it's still, I feel so much. And I was yesterday by Mother Mira, and it was such a sweet energy and lovely, and I felt my system was so fighting, and I just don't know how to stop it.
So
Yeah, here I am. Here you are, and now here I am.
so maybe for one moment, nothing to do.
Yeah.
Not having to stop anything, not having to do anything, in connection here with us, just now. It's not before, not later, just now. Just now, here we are. And there is, just for a moment, nothing to do. Tears are coming, and movement is doing its movement. Sounds are coming out of my mouth. Smiles coming. That's all. That's all there is right now. That's all there is. Breathing happening. Struggling happening.
Yeah, a lot of thoughts were
Yeah,
what
all of
pulls my
that.
direction, that I found solutions for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeps my mind busy.
Tears are coming and hands are drying, trying to get rid of tears and all of this, all those things also at the same time. Mm. 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 Yeah, lots of tears. How beautiful. That's all we know right now. Nothing needs to be done about it. Even though thoughts come, you could see there was a big thought.
Yeah.
We both saw it. We both saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're still here. Yeah. We're still even having a bit of fun. Mm. And the fun is we're coming into connection. Huh? There's a bit, oh gosh, not alone, not alone, not alone. And nobody telling us how we should be or what we should do. Or we just allowed to be here and take the next breath. That's all. Nothing else needed. Yeah.
Yes, some thoughts are popping up. Can I speak
Yeah.
them?
No.
Okay. I like your sense of humor.
Yeah, I like yours too. All part of it. How wonderful. Yeah. Just that movement that you feel. Breathing. And those thoughts that we don't follow.
Yeah, I feel I really want to go there. Go.
Oh, yes.
It looks like inquiry, but I also sense that it is a mind fuck. So
Wow.
I don't know how do I then a real
Whoa.
inquiry. So, or yeah,
Far out. Far out. Far out.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. Thank you. I put it on for you.
Springtime flowers. Huh?
Yes. I put it on for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Mm. Yeah, see, now we're coming to the important part. Just being here.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that. Oh. Mm. It's cool, huh? Isn't it? How it just, whew, you shook it off. You came back here because this is much more important. And you know it. Much more important. Whew. Mm. You're doing amazing, Esther. You're doing really, really good. Wouldn't you say?
Sorry?
Wouldn't you say yourself that you're doing
Yeah,
amazing?
I feel more coming back on earth like that and not going so much with all the so-called inquiry thoughts.
Yeah, maybe you also need a squeeze.
Yeah, I would love to. But
Get
I'm
it
also
going.
very sensitive, so not many massage givers, but I can do it by myself. So.
Yeah, you can, maybe you can do it by yourself, yeah. And maybe you find somebody that's good. I don't know, but I can recommend it. Just brings us right here. Just staying here. Nothing to do. Nothing
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah,
No
that's
way to
exactly the
go.
sense I get, that now the connection comes more, then there comes this some kind of working or defense or
Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Yeah. Life is doing it by itself.
Is it?
And who's growing the trees?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. There it is simple, huh?
How do you say an oak tree? An
Yeah,
eik?
oak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oak tree not knows that it has to become an oak.
Isn't that amazing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Out of little seed comes this amazing, huge, big, solid tree.
Yeah. And not another tree, you know.
No, not another tree.
Yeah,
No,
it's amazing.
just an oak tree. Yeah. And then there's a chestnut right next to it, and then there comes a chestnut tree. All right, as beautiful. And then there's a pea, and there comes peas out of it.
A what?
Erbsen?
Absolutely.
Erbsen in German. I don't know what's pea.
What?
P-E-A. You write it P-E-A. Those green things, and you eat the inside of it. The peas, the seeds of it. Ah, doesn't matter.
No,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
it sounds like me as a banana plant, but
Let's take something else. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I see now. Yes. Yeah.
What is it in Dutch?
Erd?
Yeah, Erbsen.
Bone.
See? Bone. No, bone is something different.
Okay.
That's a bean. But it doesn't matter. The
No.
same, then the seed is also relatively big, and there comes just a plant out that's this big.
Yeah. Yeah, and then suddenly it stops, you know?
Yeah, so
Why
it
doesn't
stops.
it grow bigger?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. When I work in a vegetable garden, that's such an amazing thing. All the seeds you put in the ground in the springtime. And then in August, where did it all come from, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Same with you, with your body, let's say it like that, or with the body. Yeah. We just had that miracle again with Sylvie and her baby. We watched it. We watched it the whole time, and all of a sudden there's that little being.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah. There's not much we can do about that, just does it by itself. It's even, the less mind there is, the less it interferes, the better.
Yeah, I know that one. We tell my
Thank you.
mind about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we can be here. Mhm.
Yeah, and it's also curiosity. How
Yeah, that's when curiosity comes.
and I mean, okay, I have to speak some words, okay?
Let's see.
Because I see that there was a moment in my life when I was young. It needed it to, to survive for the system. And I can see now it's not necessary anymore
Mm.
to survive. So, because, I don't have to fight for love. I mean, I am love. I know here. So, how to how can my system really feel that, so it's not picking up, going in fight with other fights or with myself, or
Mm. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful question. Mm.
And I also have more, how you say that, I can honor it because it was once useful.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there is a little bit more peace for that habit.
Mm.
Um, but there's that other part of my system what is really curious and is longing for another way to relate with other systems, or with my own system. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what I've seen with your system again, is that it really likes to be invited to not do anything.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen now many, many, many times. It really loves to be invited to just be here for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that is one pathway into something new, where it relaxes and comes a bit more here. Well, maybe there are other pathways to explore, but this is one.
Yeah.
This is one that you know about. Mhm.
Yeah, and here it feels up till now I need someone else
Yeah,
to get that sense of not doing anything.
yeah. So what? There's nothing wrong with that. Even that is known. How fantastic is that? So, then it just shows up and reaches out and gets the invitation, and wow, can evolve more of those pathways. It's fantastic. And maybe at one point it can do it itself. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to, not to, I mean, it's nice to do it together, but also that the system get the capacity to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But you can have an aim in a way, but you can also just go, how can it get there? What does it have to do? Maybe watching a video might be enough at one point, where you get, where you get to see it, where you really get to see when it wants to go away, and you get that felt sense. And so, now I'm staying. Whatever that is that then stays,
Yeah.
That's,
It's also
yeah,
very nice.
very exciting.
What is it? What's staying?
Yes, yeah, yeah. So there's that already, and maybe you discover other possibilities.
Yeah, I think so. That will happen.
Yeah,
I have no
yeah.
idea what.
Why not? Thanks, Esther.
Yeah, thanks, Meike, again and again and again to remind the system and everyone. Thank you.
Is it your birthday, Luciano? Gosh, you're all frozen, so I don't know if it's, I can't see anything. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Is it your birthday, Luciano? Yes? Happy birthday. I can't hear you, but anyway, happy birthday, beloved. Mm. Very, very happy you were born. Lucky, lucky us to have you with us. Mm. Mm. Hope you had a, oh, you're still having. Oh, let me see, how can I do that? How do you do the hearts again? Go on to,
Go on to reactions at the bottom.
yes, yes, I see there are lots of reactions. Let's see, others.
Happy birthday, Luciano.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know, Karma. Mm. Wishing you wonderful celebration. Love and peace. Ciao. Mm.